Hi there, welcome to Eddie's Research. Now this is a strange bit of research. It's of a video, and as usual, is it a case of is it real or is it not? So let's watch the video first to see what we're looking at. So this is the video here, there. Gonna expand it and I'm gonna put audio on so you can hear it. I don't know if the audio is gonna be, I'm gonna turn it off in case there's any music. So, as it says, the title is The Best Moon Structure Ever Exposed, Apollo UFO Aliens. So I was kind of curious. Now in the video at the start, it states that the image that was used was AS10345117HR. Now, looking at for that fully, it doesn't come up, even if you search the NASA image site. But if you move the HR, it becomes this number here. Right? So then you can find him. So this is where it is. Here it is. And you can find it on here. It's 5117. So if I just search for 5117. There it is. That's the bit. This is the image here. So it's not a you can click on it here and it opens up there. So that's the actual image that they used here. So it's nothing, they haven't doctored it, so that's the image. So like I say, there it is. Again, I've just kept it here on the screen so you can see it. So I actually have zoomed in and I've got the image here. So there's the actual image. Now there's other images on the that are useful on that side, but we're going to just focus on this one because that's the one that they used. And this is the part obviously that we're looking at here, this bit here. So there we go. Now I must admit, on first glance you wouldn't spot it. If somebody says, "Oh, there's something coming out of a thing," I mean, you look around and you're like, where am I looking? But something is there. You can see something is definitely there. Now on the video they mention contrast and light from the sun. So I tried to do something similar. Now I'm not sure what program we use. I only have PicMonkey that I paid for, and there's also LunarPic. So using PicMonkey, we can resize it to this. I put contrast at 100% and increase brightness a bit. And this is what I got. So there is something there. Like I say, you can see it there. Curious what software they used. They obviously don't tell us. Now I'm actually inclined to think it's not coming from the bottom, like they said at the start of the video. Large moon pipe coming out of the crater floor and curving back into the crater wall. Now I think it's coming from the side. And what's this? You can see there. You can see it. So there's like a line. I'd say it's coming out of the yeah. So you can see that now. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. Now, I think it's coming from the side. You can see it. So there's like a line. I'd say it's coming out of the yeah. So you can see that now. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the thing sticking out. So it seems to follow the same path of the Now the previous image, the AS10345116, also has this as its exact same coordinates. So where on the moon is it? Right, so at the top of the page, it shows you this. So this is the image at the top. So I've expanded it out on my things. You can see it all in more detail. So here it is. There it is there. Obviously you can tell everything by that image there. Like I say, you click on it and it brings it up in full size, and it's a huge picture. So it's like, oh my god. And you can locate it by the way of the picture number. So it's 5116 and 5117. So there it is that I've circled there. Okay, so that's the bit, the 5117. So it's easy to spot the crater, as you can just tell from that image there. It just stands out so easily. But if you move the mouse to the left, as in scroll, you find some landmarks. So, can I bring my mouse in? Yes, I can. So there it is there, and there's some landmarks here, like Goddard and Border Sea and all this kind of stuff. There's nothing over here. There is over there. Now, can we maybe use Google Earth to locate? Well, sadly not. For some weird reason, there's no photo of that spot, as is usually the case. You know, that's the zooming in of it. Now, if we locate the other names on the other map, just in case, Goddard. But that's as far as we can go. It's a weird one because you can't go any further with this one. It's just a small bit of research. When you see a video and you think, oh, is that real? And you just watch it and you just go, it must be, and then you just move on because, you know, you just take everything as face value. But I must admit, there's something there from what I can see. Now, I'm not going to trawl through every image that I can find. This may be just the end of this one. But it's like anything, just because you see something on a video, don't just instantly think, well, the person telling me that is true, therefore it's got to be this. I mean, it could be anything. It could be a rock formation. It could be absolutely anything. It could be a trick of the light, for all we know. I mean, you could say the same for, well, what's this thing here? Is that a crater? It doesn't seem to be a crater because it's a bit of a smaller thing. You know, I mean, you could be here forever. Pointing at the other things. What else was there? There, you could go here forever. You could go, oh, look, this bit here is curved, therefore that's a structure. You know what I mean? It's if you try to pinpoint everything on an image, you'd be there forever, and you could find all sorts of stuff. You know, this isn't even here. You know, the sun glinting off this side is, you know what I mean? And I would say, I know nobody can, but try to don't assume that everything you see and watch or hear is completely true just because somebody's told you. And this is the same for mainstream or non-mainstream. You know, just saying this out here because it's a short video, but just because people go, well, I don't follow mainstream news, I follow my favourite YouTuber or my favourite content creator or wherever it is, therefore they're always correct. Don't assume that what they're telling you is completely correct either. They might not even know. They might have got it from someone else. They might just be making it up. You just don't know. So I know you can't do it for everything, but if there's something that you just think, is that true? Really? I didn't know about that. Look it up. Have a research yourself. Try to find the image. Try and find the video. And if you can, find it from the direct source. Go to the actual source, the original source. That's why I went to the NASA website for this video, for this image, because I wanted to get the actual image. If you see a video of anything that happens in the news, don't get it from the news article itself, because that's not the source. They've usually got it from someone else. Try to find the original source, and then you'll find out if it's been changed, doctored, or anything. Or if it's been deleted, that tells you something else. Okay, well, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video. I have got hopefully some more. I'm not going to do one a year, but I hope to do a bit more. But yeah. Okay, thank you and goodbye.